From the Technology Center on the campus of Herkimer College, this is HCTV News, a student-produced newscast covering Herkimer and the community it serves.
Good evening, I'm Sean McCumber. Thank you for joining us for HCTV News. From Herkimer College, we're here every Thursday afternoon this semester at 5 o'clock with a full half-hour newscast. HCTV News is produced by students enrolled in the Communication Arts program here at Herkimer. This newscast is a production of Advanced Video Production students. The Herkimer community is still reeling from a surprise proposal made earlier this week. Oneida County Executive Anthony Pacente proposed the idea of a merger between Herkimer College and MVCC. The announcement was made this Tuesday morning during his State of the County address. In an email sent to Herkimer College faculty and staff, the officer in charge, Nick Lano, said, quote, "We have not actively discussed consolidation with MVCC," unquote. He then added, quote, "However, we are always open to exploration of any ideas that will be potentially beneficial to the institution, Herkimer County, and the region as a whole," unquote. As of right now, Herkimer College, and MVCC will not be merging anytime soon. If you had a chance to positively impact people's lives, would you? Last week, Herkimer College held a club organization fair, and HCTV was there to cover it. We spoke with members of the Amnesty International Club, a club they say is changing the world.
Thank you guys so much for all your help. This is really making a difference. It really is. Amnesty International is an international program, and the U.S. has a special chapter, and we work to help fight for human rights all over the world for people who are prisoners of conscience, meaning they stand up for their rights and they speak out against governments who don't do their jobs protecting the citizens. And we sign petitions and we write them letters saying that we are thinking of them and that they're doing a good job. And we have saved actually several people from prisons and from being tortured all around the world, including the U.S., China, Japan, and right now we're working on a few different cases and we have some petitions on the table for people to sign. We've had a lot of really good responses from people who want to join the club and make a difference. We're planning a Jamnesty event, which will be a concert in March or May, and we're just going to try to make a difference and show them that we care. We're trying to vote for...
To find out more information about the Amnesty Club, visit the Center for Student Leadership and Involvement in the RMCC building. The America's Greatest Heart Run and Walk was held last Saturday on the Utica College campus. Last week on HCTV News, we met Heart Run and Walk participant Rebecca Alford. We caught up with her today and asked her about this year's walk.
The event went really well. It was a very cold morning, but it warmed up as the day went on. Team Rebecca did an excellent job. We raised $3,000, and the event itself raised over $1,092,000.
A total of $1,092,129 were raised for the American Heart Association. For more information on how you can get involved in fundraisers like the America's Greatest Heart Run and Walk, visit www.heart.org. Each week here on HCTV News, we ask for your input during our Question of the Week segments. And we'll have this week's edition coming up. But first, a follow-up on last week's question. We asked you how your feelings were on the recent rebranding of Herkimer College. But does it bring any changes for Herkimer students and faculty? Tonight, we find out.
Last semester, HCCC students left the campus for winter break, and when they returned, they came to this, a new logo and a new name. And although we asked students last week how they felt about the new name of Herkimer College instead of HCCC, and a lot of them said they liked it, they also had questions, like what does it mean for them? Do you actually understand what it means to be Herkimer College and not HCCC anymore?
No, not really.
This has been several years in the making. Part of the rebranding meant taking a look at our logos. And so as you can see, we have a new college logo now. And the logo really, it has our traditional college seal as part of it. So we're not changing the name of our college. We're still Herkimer County Community College, and we're embracing that by including it as part of our seal. And then along with that, we also came out with a new athletic logo, Herkimer General's logo. We hope to see uniforms that are consistent, athletic uniforms that are consistent from sport to sport, so you're not seeing all different colors being worn. As far as what that means for our students and for our community and for our alumni and for our employees, it gives us an image that is more professional looking and a little bit more clean and clear, and it really elevates our image and hopefully helps us to show to the world that we are offering a premier 2-year community college experience.
I'm Melissa Kroll for HCTV News. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Melissa. Are you graduating from Herkimer College this semester? It's not too late to apply as a student speaker at Herkimer College's 46th annual commencement. Each year, it's tradition for students to represent the graduating class and present a speech, about 5 minutes long, at the commencement in May. The application, which is online, and a draft of your speech must be sent in by tomorrow in order for your submission to be considered. If you're interested, there are details online at www.herkimer.edu/commencement. The Music Industry Club is handing out autographs soon. Last Saturday, they jammed out at the Tremonte Cafe in Utica for Merp's Rock and Roll Circus. Herkimer students Haley Cromick and Nash Robb took the stage to name a few. Don't worry if you missed the show. The club is having another showcase at the Tram in May. There's more news straight ahead after this break. During HCTV News, here on HCTV, I'm Sean McCumber. Sean Messier will join us after the break. He's up next with your complete weather forecast. Will it start warming up in Herkimer County? We'll find out next. Stick around.
Coming up next, the weather outlook for Herkimer and the surrounding areas, here on HCTV News. Stay with us.
Jump into the world of radio production and electronic media at Herkimer County Community College's 91.5 FM WVHC. When the semester kicks in, students take over the airwaves, turning their dreams and ideas into real live radio.
Topping Herkimer County Community College news today with graduation soon approaching.
Are you the next big voice? Find your home on the airwaves at Herkimer County Community College and WVHC. For more information, go to www.herkimer.edu.
Are you out of shape? Would you like to start a healthier lifestyle? Then come check out our state-of-the-art fitness facility here on the Herkimer County Community College campus. The fitness center is equipped with cardiovascular equipment, dumbbells, and Life Fitness Circuit training machines. Take a few laps around the indoor track or come up to the Crispin Pool, which is open for various community programs throughout the year. For more information about the fitness center, go to herkimer.edu or call 866-0300 extension 8215.
Now, the weather outlook for Herkimer and the surrounding areas, here on HCTV News.
Welcome back to HCTV News here on HCTV. I'm Sean McCumber.
And I'm Sean Messier for HCTV News Weather.
So tell me, Sean, how's the weather looking for this week?
It's actually looking pretty nice for a northern New York winter. We're getting a lot of clearness and some pretty high temperatures, all things considered, for what we usually experience around here, especially what we've been experiencing. So let's take a look at the AccuWeather radar.
All right.
See, for the most part, in the Mohawk Valley and in the surrounding areas, it's going to be clear. The weather for right now is 23.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and the only precipitation we'll really be experiencing in the area is a little bit north of Little Falls here. There's going to be a little bit of snow, but overall, that's really all the precipitation we're going to have that's noticeable for tonight. So let's take a look at tonight's forecast. It's going to be mostly clear, with winds coming from the southeast at 8 miles per hour, and there's going to be a low temperature of 7 degrees. And tomorrow, there's a high of 40 and a low of 21. It's going to be mostly sunny with winds coming from the southeast, 5 to 10 miles an hour. And for the weekend forecast, Saturday is going to have a high of 39 with a low of 17 degrees, mostly cloudy with 20% chance of precipitation. And on Sunday, we're going to have another relatively nice day, high of 30 degrees, low of 26, mostly cloudy with, again, a 20% chance of precipitation. Now let's take a look at the extended forecast. On Monday, we're going to see a pretty pleasant high of 39, mostly sunny, low of 30. And on Tuesday, it's going to be a high of 37, staying up in the high temperatures with a low of 20 degrees, although it's going to be mostly cloudy. Wednesday, the temperature is going to start dropping down again, hitting 29 with a low of 11, and we're going to see a few scattered snow showers.
Thanks, Sean, for that weather update. When we return, Chris Klausner is going to get you caught up on the latest regarding the Herkimer General sports teams. Stay with us.
Catch up with the Herkimer General sports teams. After the break, it's Sports Wrap here on HCTV 99 News.
You wouldn't knowingly let your children intake poison. Would you?
Hello everyone, I'm Chris Klausner bringing you this week's edition of Sports Wrap here on HCTV News. It has been a busy week for the general sports teams here at Herkimer College. Let's get you caught up. For the second year in a row, the men's basketball team has won the Region 3 championship. They started by beating rival MVCC in the semifinals on Saturday by a score of 66-65 in overtime. Herkimer sophomore Jonathan Filer led the team in 2 categories against Mohawk Valley, scoring 19 points and grabbing 8 rebounds. Teammate Wendell Williams also helped bring the Generals to victory with 16 points, including the game-clinching free throw with 3.5 seconds left in overtime. On Sunday, the basketball team played their championship game against Clinton Community College, overcoming a 15-point deficit early in the game to go on and win with a final score 81-75. Leading the way for Herkimer was Regional Player of the Year Jonathan Filer, amassing 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks in the game. Ensign Garcia was another key contributor to Herkimer's success with 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, earning Garcia the tournament's Most Valuable Player award. Next up for the Generals is Nationals, which will be hosted by Sullivan Community College March 13th through the 16th. The Generals await their seeding. And in women's swimming and diving, Herkimer College has 3 swimmers, Christina Reynolds, Caitlin Winnie, and Erin Hutchison earned spots on the all-region team. Reynolds made it to both the first and second team in different events. Her first place finish at the regionals in the 200-yard butterfly gave her first team honors, while her third place finish in the 400-yard individual medley gave her second team distinction to date. Reynolds has 6 first place finishes and 25 top 3 finishes. Those first place finishes have come in 3 events, the butterfly, the backstroke, and the freestyle. Winnie earned second team honors for getting second place in the 50-yard freestyle. She too has 6 first-place finishes this season in 2 events, the 50-yard freestyle and the 100-yard freestyle. In total, Winnie has 25 top 3 finishes this season. Hutchison captured second team for placing third in the 1600-yard freestyle. Her lone first-place finish this season came in the same event. Her time in regionals was a personal best, knocking off 7 seconds. Hutchison has 19 top 3 finishes this season. All 3 swimmers, along with teammate Alexander Whalen, will be competing at nationals in Indian River State College in Florida today until Saturday. And in baseball news, Herkimer College head baseball coach Jason Rathbun became the first inductee selected for the 2014 Mohawk Valley Baseball Hall of Fame. Rathbun has served as head coach for the Generals since 2005, producing 263 wins, 6 conference championships, 3 regional championships, and 3 World Series appearances. Under his leadership, the program has gained 32 all-conference and regional selections, as well as 10 All-Americans. Coach Rathbun and his team start their 2014 season March 15th when they travel to Suffolk Community College, where they will play in 4 doubleheaders, ending with defending national champion Gloucester Community College. Well, that's a very busy sports wrap for you. I'm Chris Klausner. Stay tuned. You're watching HCTV News. We'll be back with more after this.
Peaceful, calm, full of natural beauty, the Adirondack Park in upstate New York is the place for your outdoor adventures. Take a leisurely stroll as you browse the shops of scenic Old Forge. Take a dinner cruise along historic lakes. Boats depart at various times throughout the day from Old Forge Pond. Or head deep into the Adirondacks for a true wilderness experience. Set up at your own private campsite. Build a roaring fire. Take a relaxing canoe ride. Enjoy the natural splendor that's just up the road. The Adirondack Park, where you can get away from it all without going too far away. Are you ready to go? Then go ahead and visit www.apa.state.ny.us for details regarding your next Adirondack adventure.
Time now for the HCTV News Question of the Week. It's your turn to express your thoughts on campus-wide issues.
Hello and welcome back to HCTV News here on HCTV. I'm Sean McCumber. Thank you for joining us. Time now for our HCTV News Question of the Week, where we search the campus looking for your on-camera input. With the club and organization fair happening on campus last week, Brady Lawrence has your thoughts on the selection of clubs and organizations offered here at Herkimer College.
Hi, I'm Brady Lawrence for HCTV's Question of the Week. With the club fair this past Thursday, this week's question is, what kind of clubs would you like to see offered here at Herkimer College? So what kind of clubs would you like to see offered here at Herkimer College?
Well, considering I'm a digital filmmaking major, I'd like to see a club that specifies more with film production. I think that'd be fun, especially, it would be a good experience for those who are wanting to get more involved with that.
I think pretty much everything that I would expect the college is offered here.
I think it would be cool if they offered a club about film, to teach you about different directors, filmmakers, and the history of film. I understand there's an intro to film class here, but film's a broad subject, and it'd be cool if they just touched on more of that.
I was part of the music club for a little while. I haven't been able to go the past couple of weeks, but it's definitely a good place to, if you're a musician, stuff like that, it's a great place to get information on stuff. So yeah, it's music.
That's all for this edition of Question of the Week. I'm Brady Lawrence. Back to you, Sean.
Thanks, Brady. Be sure to tune in next week for another edition of HCTV News Question of the Week. And don't be shy if you see our crew around campus looking for your opinion. Coming up after the break, Chris Klausner is speaking live with the Director of Admissions, Rebecca Kohler. And that's straight ahead in our Newsmaker segment. This is HCTV News. Stay with us.
Aphoresis, a Greek word meaning to take away. What if aphoresis meant you could have uninterrupted time to watch TV or your favorite movie while saving lives at the same time? The Red Cross uses aphoresis machines to save the lives of cancer patients. By separating your platelets, the Red Cross is able to get the blood to the people who need it. Contact your local Red Cross for more information. Make an appointment. Donate. Reschedule. Someone you love may just depend on it.
Are you out of shape? Would you like to start a healthier lifestyle? Then come check out our state-of-the-art fitness facility here on the Herkimer County Community College campus. The fitness center is equipped with cardiovascular equipment, dumbbells, and life fitness circuit training machines. Take a few laps around the indoor track or come up to the Crispin Pool, which is open for various community programs throughout the year. For more information about the fitness center, go to herkimer.edu or call 866-0300 extension 8215.
Hello and welcome back to HCTV News. I'm Sean McCumber. Thank you for joining us. We're here each week at this time with a 30-minute newscast produced by Herkimer College radio and TV broadcasting majors. This live weekly newscast is a production of RT263, an advanced video production class offered here at Herkimer College. Up next, Chris Klausner is a special guest in our Newsmakers segment. Chris?
Thank you, Sean. Sitting in with me today is not Rebecca Kohler, but we have Assistant Professor Robert Gassman. And thank you for being on with me.
My pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys.
And you're also the advisor of the Radio TV Club.
Among many other hats. Yeah, I do wear that one as well.
Okay, and I also understand that coming up you have an activity organized for high school students.
Yeah, you know, it is such a busy semester, the spring semester, and I catch myself saying it every spring. There's always so much going on campus, especially in the media degree programs. Last year at this time, we were ramping up for our first ever inaugural high school student film festival. And it was a overwhelming smash success. We had submissions from all over the state. We had students and parents and teacher filmmakers come here. And it was a great event. We're doing it again this year. It's our second, and it's going to be held in the amphitheater in the Hummel Professional Education Center on Saturday, April 5th at noon. And we're going to be once again hosting student film submissions in the drama, comedy, documentary, and music video categories. Cash prizes awarded. Can't wait to see it.
That sounds great. And also on campus upcoming is the student awards here, student films.
Oh yeah. You know, the culmination of our educational activities in the media degree program areas takes place on the last day of school or the day after. This year it's going to be Thursday, May 8th, which is the first day of finals. We're going to be holding back-to-back events. The 38th annual PUBI Awards, which is the Radio and TV Broadcasting Awards recognition ceremony. And immediately following that, we're going to march back down to the amphitheater, and we're going to have my favorite event, the Student Film Showcase, where we're going to be highlighting the best works from our digital filmmaking curriculum, along with submissions from radio, TV broadcasting, as well as some special entries we're having this year. And that's always a really good time. Public is invited.
And special entries you mentioned?
We have a, well, there's going to be a faculty entry. I can't really speak to its specificity yet because it's a big secret. But there are also going to be submissions from a special independent study course I'm co-teaching with Andrew Devitt and Matthew Powers, two of my colleagues. So it's going to be some good stuff.
Okay. That is all for us for right now. We'll have more after the break. Stay with us.
Peaceful, calm, full of natural beauty, the Adirondack Park in upstate New York is the place for your outdoor adventures. Take a leisurely stroll as you browse the shops of scenic Old Forge. Take a dinner cruise along historic lakes. Boats depart at various times throughout the day from Old Forge Pond. Or head deep into the Adirondacks for a true wilderness experience. Set up at your own private campsite. Build a roaring fire. Take a relaxing canoe ride. Enjoy the natural splendor that's just up the road. The Adirondack Park, where you can get away from it all without going too far away. Are you ready to go? Then go ahead and visit www.apa.state.ny.us for details regarding your next Adirondack adventure.
Welcome back to Newsmakers. I'm here with Professor Robert Gassman, and you mentioned earlier that you are a man of many hats around the college. Would you care to explain some of the responsibilities?
Yeah, and I don't think my responsibility is that much different from many of my other hardworking colleagues. It just seems like I got a lot cooking this semester. I'm the vice president of the Herkimer Professional Association, which is the union representing full-time faculty, non-teaching faculty, technical assistance coordinators, and that's always exciting. Last week we went to Albany and we were lobbying our elected representatives on behalf of public higher education in New York State to try to get some restorations to the governor's budget, hopefully relieve some of the burden of tuition on our students. So I was always very proud to do that. I'm an academic senator, which is another elected position, keeping myself busy. And gosh, playing a band, I do it all.
You play in a band?
I do.
Do you care to talk about the band's name? And what do you perform at?
I play the drums, I sing a little bit in a little group called Bongo Bob and the Designated Drivers. No, I'm not Bongo Bob.
Okay.
Which is the other question I always get asked. And it is a great release from my creative and artistic energies. I'm even starting to dabble in guitar. With the encouragement of my daughter, Carly, who's watching at home. Hi, Carly. She's the guitar player in my family, so she's teaching me a lot.
And you mentioned creative activities, like I understand that you were in a play with your daughter.
Carly, yeah. We were in, Matt Powers, my colleague, who's an English teacher, is a big Shakespeare nut. So he adapted As You Like It, which is one of Shakespeare's pastoral comedies, and we were in that last summer. I understand he's putting something else together this summer. I think it's 12th Night. So we are, in fact, probably going to participate in that in some capacity. And we're just trying to keep busy. It's a beautiful and magnificent part of the state we live in, and there are a lot of activities you can do if you just look for them. It's a great place to live and work.
Indeed it is. Also, there is there's nothing to talk about.
There's always something to talk about here at Herkimer College. And in fact, there's so many things going on curricularly. We've got new stuff coming, new programs, new course offerings. Check herkimer.com, herkimer.edu, herkimer.edu, college's website.
Okay, that's all the time we have for Newsmakers. Over to you, Sean.
Okay, thanks, Chris. And thank you for joining us. That's HCTV News for this evening. Just a reminder, you can catch HCTV News every Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock throughout this semester. You can also catch the encore presentations Fridays at 5 as well. Newscasts are also archived on our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook too. For everyone here in the Communications Arts program here at Herkimer College, I'm Sean McCumber. Thank you for watching and have a great night.